Argofunk Book Review, Argofunk Book Review.
Case 1. We start off with another word puzzle. The word sleeveless is written on a safe, owned by a man who likes long things, such as long bathroom shelves, long cigar ash, and long cockroaches. I'm not making up any of these examples, it's just weird. What is the combination to the safe? Sleeveless is the world's longest pyramid word. It has 1 V, 2 L's, 3 S's, and 4 E's, so it's 3, 2, 4, 1! This case gets 0 points, because pyramid words are not a thing. Look it up. You won't find it because it's not real. Case 2. Bug stole a child's totem pole. For an alibi, he claims he was making smoke signals in a park at 8 p.m. He also claims he saw the full moon on the west side of the park. He's lying! Why? The moon rises in the east, not the west. I give this case half a point because it's the exact same solution that was used earlier in the case of the dead eagles. Case 3. Bugs invites Encyclopedia and Sally to his house for a free power drill. Once again, this is a trick so he can frame them as thieves. I still don't understand why a smart guy like Encyclopedia keeps falling for this trick over and over again. Even if he hadn't tried to frame you at least a dozen times already, there's still no good reason to believe he'd suddenly give you free valuables. Bugs says they snuck into the garage while the power was out. Bugs heard them while he was inside making a 6-layer sandwich with white toast. What is Bugs's lie? You can't make toast while the power is out. Foiled by delicious food. Case 4. Professor Irvin, the history professor, was kidnapped. The kidnapper tied up his secretary, so he had time to write a note. The note reads Washington, Jefferson, Lincoln, Jackson, and Grant. Encyclopedia notes a name is missing from this list. Who is it? Hamilton. That's a list of people who appear on dollar bills. And I guess there's only one person named Hamilton in town, because the culprit is easily caught and arrested. Kind of surprising the culprit didn't know about dollar bills. Most people know about dollar bills, right? Especially when your name, whatever. Case 5. A nervous boy named Tony was robbed by some kid. The culprit had a tight white t-shirt. The shirt said polar bears. Encyclopedia searches the area, but all he finds are a bunch of bowlers. Who did it? The bowlers. Tony meant to say bowler pears, not polar bears. Funny how he caught his mistake the first 2 times he misspoke, but not the 3rd time, just so there could be a mystery. Case 6. In the case of Pablo's nose, Pablo the artist has made a mold of a nose for a statue. Someone steals the nose. The thief rode a distinctive purple bike. They confront Desmona, who says she hasn't used her bike in a year. Then she starts doing tricks on her bike to show off how great she is. What is her mistake? Encyclopedia's solution is that if her bike wasn't used for a year, it would not be in perfect riding condition. My solution is that nobody does difficult tricks on their first try without any practice. Either way, Desmona is dumb for doing bike tricks right after saying she doesn't bike. I bet Bugs was originally the culprit in this mystery, but they changed it because they didn't want to show Bugs being good at something. Case 7. Pablo gets a job with sculptor Caldwell Jones. Jones is restoring a carousel horse that was found in a hurricane. The name Bentley is carved over the horse's left leg, indicating it's a horse made by famous sculptor Bentley, one of his lost horses worth a fortune. Encyclopedia says it's phony. Why? The solution is that in America, carousel horses go counterclockwise, so the right side of the horse is the detailed one. Sculptors always sign the right side of a horse. Sounds like obscure knowledge to me. Survey says, bad solution. Case 8. Wolford claims he has a magic device. If you press it against someone's forehead, they are unable to move. He tries it out on a girl who's sitting down in a chair. She can't stand up. Why not? In order to stand up, you have to move your head forward slightly. You can't do that when somebody is forcibly holding your head backwards. Case 9. Barry is fighting with Spike, one of the tigers. Barry raises lizards while Spike raises snakes. Barry's lizards were in their cage on the lawn when the snakes slipped through the bars and ate them both. Spikes claims that he's innocent and his snake wandered off without him knowing about it. Who did it? Believe it or not, Bugs Meany's friend is innocent. A snake could not have slipped through the thin bars with 2 lizards inside its stomach, so therefore Barry made up the whole thing. The story doesn't specify that the bars are thin, but if the cage was designed to hold lizards, you can deduce that. Case 10. A jewelry store is robbed during a blackout. The culprit stole an expensive watch, but they left behind their wallet. It has 2 $5 bills folded crosswise, a $10 bill folded in thirds, and a $20 bill folded in half. It also has a receipt from the hardware store. How can we find the culprit? The culprit is blind. Folding bills is a popular touch method with blind people. Is this general knowledge? Survey says it is not. 0 points. The culprit is caught the next day, so just like the Hamilton case, I imagine that the police went all over town and harassed everybody who met the culprit's criteria until somebody confessed. So that's it for the book. I give Encyclopedia Brown number 20, Encyclopedia Brown, in the case of Pablo's Nose, a 6.5 out of 10.